So I think I might have finally figured out how how to make this save on VOD on Twitch, which is really awesome. Let's see what I remember. I think I'm still in the building. Oh, I had a lot of fun last time playing too. I remember now. Because I ended up having to go backwards because my save was weird for some reason. So I had to go backwards a little bit and then go forward. Um, and so Ellie, we got with Ellie, and then we met back up with Tess, and we had to sneak our way around. We found out that that Ellie's been bitten, but she hasn't turned, and that she says it's been 3 weeks, which means it's possible that she's a cure, and just the thought that that may exist completely changes the world, for them. Like, Joe's definitely still like hesitant because he's like, nah, fuck that, there's not possible. He's lived through this shit 20 years, he's already lost his kid, like, he has no reason to hope anymore. All he can do is just live, exist, a shell of what he was. But like Tess still like as soon as she's like, oh, this is a cure, like she's skeptical at first, but she's like, if it's true, we gotta do what it like I believe. Like you can see her starting to go down a path of like, I will do what needs to be done to protect this little girl because she may be the key to bringing civilization back, to bringing a new version of the old way of life. Which I'm not a big fan, like right now I'm not a big fan of like, oh, the old way of life crumbles because it didn't protect you the way it's supposed to, so let's bring it back, but it'll be right, it'll be done right because we did it. I'm a big fan of like radically changing. Like if it's broken, it's broken, do something else. Anyway, so they're traveling through, but they have to get to the capital. But they get stopped by military because it's past curfew. And then Ellie freaks out right before the reveal of her bite mark, of the fact that she's been infected. Um, she freaks out on the military people, and so like they end up dead. And it's so cute. Ellie's like, you can tell like she's like, oh, defend myself. I have to escape this situation. Like she's like desperate because she knows she has this. She knows that she's special, but also a danger to us all. You know, and it's really quite incredible, that whole scene, because like you can see that she's like just wants to escape. She doesn't want to hurt anybody. But then once that time happens, they Joel and Tess just straight up like pop pop, and you can see that Ellie's still like she's innocent. She doesn't realize. I don't think she quite realizes what the world is, what it means to be doing what they're doing for her, what they're doing to get her where she needs to go. It means that they're going up against the system that's kept them in cages. That that Joel and Tess, for selfish reasons or not, just saying. Where was I at? Oh, that for Joel and Tess, um, for some reason, even though like their reasons are not like altruistic or like, oh, we have to protect her because she's a child, we have to protect her because she may be the cure. When they go in it, they're starting off as we're gonna do this job, and she's just another piece of cargo because we gotta get our guns back so we can take care of ourselves so we can survive. So um, I'm probably not qualified to say this because I don't know enough, but I remember hearing about some philosophy of, I can't remember the name of the guy, dang, but some philosophy of just um, humanity existing. That it was the sense of self comes from the gaze of others, and that without like civilization, we were blissfully stupid. We didn't know, we didn't have a sense of self. We lived and we survived. Any contact you had with another person was brief. You didn't have a personality. Um, it's philosophy because we don't have proof of that. Obviously, it's this idea that at our basis we like with everything else stripped away, all we do is survive. And I can see a bit of that with Joel and Tess, especially Joel, of just like I survive. Like I don't really care about other people, really not anymore. Tess happens to be like in his life, and so they're good. Like he's lost his daughter. He lost his daughter right from jump, and then like it turns out his brother died, um, and it's been 20. He's been living in this shit for 20 years, and I'm so excited to see what happens. But now like but it's a video game, so I'm also just not good at video games. Like I am bad at stealthing, so I kept getting killed. Cause there's this whole scene that happened last session that I wish it was on VOD. It really sucks that I don't know how to Twitch. So there's just like content of me like dying over and over again trying to stealth through a warehouse and having to figure out a different solution because I'm very bad at stealthing. So I ended up just, okay, wait, they gave me the tools to make a Molotov, and so I attracted the attention with glass bottles, and then I Molotov half of these. I'm gonna call them zombies. Half of the zombies. Um, some zombies were blind, and their face, like when you open up, like they don't have like a face anymore. Their head, the head area kind of just opens up to look almost like something straight out of like Annihilation, like the movie Annihilation. But it's just like it's opens up almost like a cone made of like flesh, but it looks also like strangely like plant life. It's weird, especially when like I think about when the infected that had died and was just like rotting in the corner, and how like these things were like just growing out of it, like something unnatural that looked like nature. It was interesting. So there's those that like they can't see, but they're really good at hearing, and so in order to stay safe from them, you can't like you just don't move. If they have like a bead on you, you don't fucking move. Um, and then there's other ones that can see you, and when they see you, they start like screaming and shit, and they're like ah, and like they come at you, and those you can like fight, like you can hit them with melee weapons with like a plank of wood and shit. But the the blind ones, um, the blind ones like you have to like stealth kill them or stealth pass them, because if they come at you, they're just straight up gonna bite you. You can't beat them off with a stick. It's really interesting. And so I was trying to figure out how to get out of the building. So we ended up upstairs, and I have to figure out how to get downstairs. And the building's scary because it's crooked and it's like nearly demolished, and there's all these zombies in there, and like the building like creaks, like you feel like the building's gonna fucking fall while you're in it. And the warehouse scene was you just getting out of that building, and that's where it's pretty much where I left off. Let's see how my load does, because my load might have sent me back some more. So yeah, it's 10:08. I usually try to like I'm trying to play for like 2 hours, but when I paused earlier, it's because I found out that I may have to wake up earlier than I thought, so that I can make sure I get to work on time. So let's let's play until I'm more tired than I already am. And I'm trying to do this weekly so that I can. I'm just like I made a time for it so that this is my time to do it every week. I started late today, so I think I might just only do like an hour and a half instead of a full 2. Um, all right. Try to comment while I'm playing the game, but I kind of end up like getting engrossed in it, which is why I try like I think about the game before I start playing the game to be like, what do I remember? How did I feel about it? Like break it down, and it's challenging because I'm only playing it once a week, really, but it's challenging to like to go back and remember. But I kind of it's also kind of like a mental challenge, and I like looking at it from like me being like not great at games and this being like a legendary game that like changed like the face of like how games what games were produced. Like The Last of Us ran so that God of War
Okay,
could
how
split
do we
heads.
get out of this place?
Let's find out.
Okay, yeah, this is where I left off because I didn't
So
know how to
Marlene
fucking
thinks
get
you're
out of here.
immune?
Well, that's what she believes.
Well, how were you bitten? I mean, you must have been somewhere you shouldn't to find an infected in the zone.
Yeah, I'd sneak out. I was in this military boarding school.
Sneak out?
You know, explore the city. I was in the mall when I ran into infected.
That place is completely off limits. How the hell did you get in there?
I have my ways. Anyways, one of those, what you guys call runners, bit me, and that was that.
I see. Were you with Marlene when you were bitten?
No. I went to her for help afterwards.
Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't shoot you.
She almost did. Hope she's all right.
I told you. She's gonna be fine.
See, now I know I did all of this stuff. Everything that I could upgrade, I know I did. Like, I know it.
This'll hold.
See if, make sure there's no supplies in here. Oh, right. This is a good place to look at the documents I didn't look at last time. Okay, so yeah, so I got shivs. Okay, and oh, I got skills. This is actually really good because I use this listener mode a lot. Okay, so I did the shipping manifest. I already read that one. What's this? It's a key. It's a map of Boston. Boston. Are we in Boston? Did he somehow get to Boston? I mean, they call him Texas. And I know he's from Austin? Not, is it Austin? I don't know. But I know he's from Texas, definitely. Field operations log. Okay. Arrived, negative contact. And then Patrol West, negative contact. Negative contact. Visual sound contact. Cordyceps infect. Okay, so yeah, so they're talking about the zombies. You see? See, you see that picture of like mushrooms? It's that kind of stuff. Like, it's like the infected have stuff like that. Like, it looks like mushrooms. Like a fungus. And then people killed in action, and they were overrun. But there's blood, so maybe this guy didn't make it out either. Poor guy. But yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure that said 2030. That says 2033. So we're not far off from the zombie apocalypse, you guys. Oh, I don't have to look at the picture. Ha! Look at me being a bad gamer. Okay. Anyway. Okay, and then patrol maps. Derek, at the bookstore, is letting us use the safe. When you close tonight, put my stuff in there. And it tells you what the code is for the books. Oh, that was the safe in the yeah, that's the safe we used. Like, we opened up and got another fucking gun or something. What did I get from that place? I know I got something though. I was like, oh, that's cool. I just can't remember right now. It's been a week. Okay. Let me check this place one more time for goodies before I go outside. Honestly, kind of nervous. This game is good, too. It's also kind of terrifying. And it's terrifying because the story is just fucking. It's like it's compelling. And like I know I'm like at the beginning. Like I've barely touched the surface of this game. Guess I'm in a museum. Honestly, get scared sometimes about the flashlight. I feel like that's how I crouch. Okay. See, I look stupid. I'm the only one crouching.
Sorry, that was me.
Tess.
Sorry. Stay close to me.
Dummy. Video game requires that I look everywhere. Okay. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's gotta be a museum or like somebody's private home collection. Like an old ass house.
What is this place?
It's an old museum.
Yep.
Some of these things are hundreds of years old.
Really? Wow.
Interesting how none of it matters. History, the material things we keep, we put into buildings to stare at, don't matter. It's interesting how they don't really matter to a lot of people. When it comes time to survive. Ooh, I got some stuff. Give me some goodies. Look at us, robbing history.
Shit.
Sorry, I had to scratch my ear.
All right, watch your head. All right, go, go, go.
Great, now I'm separated.
I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
Tess?
Run!
This game requires that I stealth. And like super stuff as in like soft touch, slow movements on the fucking like you're like see like a sounder. I don't know what they're called right now. The ones that listen to sound, they would fucking hear that. See, it can hear me from like a right away. I gotta wait for it to move.
Tess.
Shh. Shut the fuck up. There's gonna be back in here. Okay. Okay. That's gonna go in there. Okay, wait for it to do a slip again. I might be close enough to take it out. Okay, okay. This is my time. Fucking move. It's gonna do its pattern. I'm finna take it out. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, I need another shift. No, now's not the time to risk. Now's not the time to risk being in a video game. Trying to survive. Study. Time to study. Because it happens to get close, then I'm taking it the fuck out. Looks like it does a lap. I have this on normal mode, so hopefully it won't be. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Actually, what I have. Let's see if I'm close enough to grab it. Some movements. Shut the fuck up. This is going better than I thought it would. The game wants you to like, oh, diversion. So then you can sneak up, you know? I was like, I'll just study the movements. Stealth requires caution. Fortunately, I'm not the patient type. Like, it's moments like these stealth moments like this that like make me really tired when I play a game. Cause I go like, fuck, I'm just not good at this. I like just going and kicking ass and moving on. Like, so I haven't finished Horizon Zero Dawn, but I've played a lot of it, and a lot of me playing it's just been moving around and like being stronger than areas, and then being like, oh shit, and just spamming the arrow and being like, oh, I'm gonna whack at it until it dies, like, cause I can't stealth. I'm just not. I just don't care, you know. I'm not like, oh shit, you know. I just don't have that fear about the game at the moment, especially since I like did a lot of hunting in the beginning and like leveled up a lot of stuff. And then like I had DLC already downloaded, so like my armor was great. But like this game, The Last of Us, it's got like great monster design. Like to be like, oh, they're infected, and like it's spores. Like you get infected by spores, either by like contact with one of these infected people. Um, I think they called it cordyceps, but yeah, or by looks like it's going in a small circle. I'm trying to make sure, because I want to see what this is. Ah, it's a wooden stick. I don't need it. Since I've gone this way. Oh wait, I do need it. If this thing would move first. Did that make noise? Oh, it made noise. I just hope it didn't make enough noise for it to notice my existence in here. This stick would not work on that thing. This stick, like on that thing, they'd be like, fuck your stick, and just bite me in the neck. And give me flashbacks from the Order 1886 video game, which I loved until I rage quit it because I had a stealth scene, and the stealth scene was it. I still think it was like impossible. I worked so hard on that game, like for like ever, on that one stealth scene. And it's like other parts was like, oh, you can stealth and then you fight your way through it when you fail. This one was like stealth or die. Like if you were noticed, you just got it was like pop, and it was like doing that. It was awful. And so I rage quit the game, and I was ashamed. I like people like that game was not well received, but I loved the shit out of that game. Like the design, the look of it, it was so cool. Uh, Despite the fact that I rage quit it, like I know it's passable. People can do it. Just better gamers than me. Because I ended up watching the Rad Brad's playthrough so that I can get the whole thing, and I think it's such an interesting like thing to do. Like that's such an interest. Like everything they did with that game was like story wise was interesting, and then like the looks of the characters and the designs are really good. Like I had an idea for like I play D&D sometimes. I mostly enjoy D&D, consume D&D than I play it, or think about D&D more than I play it. But I had this idea for a Blood Hunter, and like one of the things I had like when I had the idea was like making some version of an outfit that looked similar to like the design for the Order 1886, like Blood Hunters being like this part of like the secret part of a military. I realized I haven't been moving. I need to do that. Stay still, stay still. Oh, if I fail right now, I'd be so pissed. Okay, so I think she gets closer on her on her way back. Come on, come on. Whew. Just when I was gonna be like, damn it, I'm not close enough. It was like, no, you are. You're good. I was like, ugh. Still not safe here in these streets. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a short session for me. So I am tired. Oh, that tells me to go upstairs. Okay. Oh, I should have known by the yellow pedestal right there. The fuck? way that he's moving, I feel like he might be human. Dying. Not human. Okay, not human. Not human. Shit. Fuck it.
I'm fine.
Guys, get in here! The girl!
Shit.
Let me go!
Tess, how are you holding up?
Just a bit winded. Look, this way. This will get us to the roof.
This is not gonna last. I feel like this thing's gonna fall. Especially since I saw one thing. I saw weather
We gotta find a way across.
a couple of days ago. That was fun.
There she is.
Well,
That's our building.
the movie was mediocre, but seeing the movie was not. Yep, that is our building. Okay, so plank.
Stand back.
It's like, oh, you just have to jump. Look at this design, bro. Ugh, so good. This game is like, yeah, you have to survive.
Alright.
It's like the
Watch
game
your step
is like
as you're
this
going
is
up.
an
It's gonna be a
experience.
little.
It's an art form. Like by you playing through it, you survive just like that. Different from like in a level that like movies can't. Movies can't even do it.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, can't deny that view.
Come on, this way.
It would have been a good time
Hey.
to take a photo.
Pick it up.
Uh-oh. She's growing on him. You saw that? He's like, yeah, can't deny that view.
Look, we're almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
It's right around this corner. Come on.
Let's keep moving, kid. Look at this.
There's a Firefly logo on his arm.
Firefly
What if we
orders.
get there and they're all dead?
They won't be.
But how do you know?
I just do.
Orders.
Look, it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Has to be.
It does. It has to be fun. Patrol around the view area. Ensure no military presence before moving the girl to the next safe house. Make sure the girl is well fed and in good health. Her safety is of the utmost importance. That's Ellie. But it's interesting they just say the girl. I mean, they might not know her name. Also, it might not matter to them. Just pretty sure I'm gonna need this. Cause I was like, ooh, what's this trash can do? The answer is, it gets us up here.
Up and over.
Put a natural way to show me where to go, you know? The yellow.
So there we go. Home stretch, Tess.
There was some shit Tess said that made me think she was gonna die. Last session. It was some shit like, it was like, after this, we're gonna take it easy. You know? Keep our heads down for a while. I was like, this woman gonna die. I was like, damn it. She's like, stop saying shit.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
I'm glad Marlene hired you guys.
What do you mean?
I know you guys are getting paid for this, but I'm trying to say thanks.
Yeah, sure thing. No. No, no, no.
Yeah, they're all dead.
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As
this?
far as it needs to go. Where was this lab of theirs?
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our
There it
chance.
is.
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't! Don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Ha ha ha! She's gonna die.
Joel,
Let me see.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look. There's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's. They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There is no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me.
I can find...
No, just go! Just fucking go.
Ellie,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
This is so good.
We know you're in there. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up.
This game's great.
Fuck! I can't believe we did that.
Stop.
We just left her to die.
Stop.
Stop.
Stay close to me. We have to move.
Oh, man.
Just keep pushing forward.
Target neutralized. She took out 2 of my men. Copy that. You, take out the door. You, with me. Yes, sir.
Tess.
Chica dead.
What's wrong?
They're gonna be here soon.
Yeah.
We should move.
Yeah, you're right. We should. But video game. What is that? Oh! Ooh, I'm icky with the sticky. Look at that. Anyway. We had this before Tess died. Tess maybe could have had some sniper help.
What do we do?
I
Joel?
I got this.
kill them with his hunting rifles. What the fuck we do? Duh!
Alright, let's search out here.
Keep your head down.
Oh.
Man! Piece of shit!
Shit.
All right, come on, Ellie.
Right behind you.
I had to move closer because I was like, I gotta have aim, and I already have bad aim, and this game's aim situation is just not great. Like, it's almost like natural. Like, it almost like it makes sense for it to not be good, but it's also just annoying as fuck. Come on, no ammo, bro? You make me sick.
Go, come on.
Sorry, video game, I have to search things. Shh!
Stay with me, come on.
I don't like this music. I don't have bullets to reload it with. I don't have ammo to reload it with. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need that very soon.
What are we doing? Joel, how are we gonna get out of here?
Right. We're gonna go through that hall. Stay down. I don't know how many more there are. Pay for that, asshole! I'll check out this area. You guys, go check over that way. Where are you, you motherfucker? What you got, man?
Shit. Shit. Actually not. I'm out of health. I'm out of ammo. Careful, y'all. Out of ammo. Just out of health.
Nice looking at.
Not seeing that room was annoying. Oh, I need to be searching bodies now. Shit, there's still one guy. Fuck. Where is he? There's two people. Oh, this is gonna be close. I told you guys I'm bad at stealth, right? And now I might die because of my... It's just how shitty I am at stealthing.
Where is this rat?
I got 3 shots. I have to get this right.
What was that?
I take any hit of any kind, and I'm fucking dead. Oh wait! That will help.
Where you at, motherfucker?
I don't know, where am I? Shit!
Over here!
Joel, there's the exit.
I see it.
I also see the exit. I see these burning bodies, and I see. Okay, I see the thing I needed, which was fucking ammo. Cause fuck. I was like, fuck, I got no ammo, you know. Fucking sucks. Wait, I have a whole nother gun. Wow. Anyway, it forced me into being clever, so, you know. It is what it is.
There's stairs over there.
Stay low.
Stairs. You know what this means, right? Because a subway is a populated area, which means that now that I've dealt with humans again, I'm finna deal with zombies. If you didn't know it.
Following us!
No target. I repeat, no target.
There's a soldier over there.
Copy that. How the hell are you breathing in this stuff?
I wasn't lying to you.
Did you spot him?
No, place is empty.
Check out this area. Go check over there. Come on, make one false move.
I know you're here.
No, I'm here, but you're like, fuck, they're not here. You're not making any sense, breath.
Yeah, come on, we'll be out of here before you know it.
Mia, too fucking close.
Shut up.
Hurry, Joel.
I feel like I'm missing stuff. Okay. Once this clears up, which is hopefully soon, I'm gonna close out for the night.
All right.
Hey, I can't swim.
We'll figure something out. Ellie?
I'm fine. Hey, look, it still works.
There's a ladder. Maybe we can use that.
Trying to figure out how to fucking grab the ladder. Triangle disappeared. Yeah, I don't think I know what the game wants me to do. Because there was a triangle on the ladder for a second. Maybe if I let it go. Yeah, I don't think that would work either. So that's not... No, you want me to... Pretty sure what the game wants me to do is to grab the ladder, but it don't give me the prompt to grab the ladder. Can we just talk about the design of this real quick? This is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna surface this. It's only giving me a triangle for this. Oh, okay. I didn't realize she's over there.
Get on.
Really?
Ellie.
Okay. Be careful.
I got you.
Alright, I figured it out. I didn't realize. I was like, how can she hear my screams?
I got it.
Nice. This is gross. Look at that.
Let's get out of here.
The bodies of the infected become like this fungus. It's fucking nuts. I have to look at the character, at Ellie, to see whether or not I should be stealthing right now.
Hey, look, about Tess.
Shut up.
I don't even know what
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You don't bring up Tess. Ever. Matter of fact, we just keep our histories to ourselves. Secondly, don't tell anybody about your condition. They think you're crazy, they'll try to kill you. And lastly, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Sure.
Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Good. Now there's a town a few miles north of here. There's a fella there that owes me some favors. Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
Isn't Tommy? Wait, wasn't Tommy his brother? Because earlier it was like Tommy's place. Also, this is where I'm gonna stop. Like, once
There
we
we
get to
go.
the game again.
Yeah, it'll be faster to go through here.
Yeah, we're in tech. Yeah, he's from Lincoln.
Man,
What?
nothing. It's just I've never seen anything like this. That's all.
You mean the woods?
Yeah.
Isn't this where his
Never
daughter
walked through
died?
the woods. It's kind of cool.
Oh wait, crap. See, I gotta stop. This is a good place. Ugh. Okay, so I'm really excited because it seems like it's at Tommy's place. So it seems like they're going back to where he lived, because I think Lincoln's where he lived 20 years ago. And so that means, and I think this is like the path that was like off the freeway, and you run up to get out of town. I think this is like the path somewhere along here where his daughter died in his fucking arms, which is really exciting. And I think, so it's really good. This game's really good at being like, if you're paying attention, it'll give it away, but it's being subtle. So it's like, hey, it's like, you don't bring up Tess ever, but they slipped in the line of like, let's keep our histories to ourselves. But now we have to Joel has to like trudge through his memory, and he's gonna have to trudge through his memories and kind of deal with that again, that loss, that pain, whatever happened with his brother, that whatever pain, all that pain that turned him into being a survivor. He fucking said it. Tess was like, we've been shitty people, and he said, no, we've been survivors. For him, it's, you do the things you need to do to get through the day so you can live. This is what it means to live. Tess is like, we've been shitty people. That's like, you can tell that they're different. And now he's doing it because it matters to Tess. Because he's surviving, and one of the only ways he can survive is with human contact. So it's like, because Tess is gone, he needs somebody else to like that's gonna like treat him like a human. That's not just like completely off bats. Cause you could tell like that whole like earlier, I think it was like session one. Uh, yeah, it was session one where like he goes through the little camp, the little like, secret path, and he's fucking not accepted by them. They like Tess. They don't like Joel. I don't think anybody likes Joel. I think except for Tess. And I love the line of, "We've been at this long enough for you to have some kind of obligation to me to get this done." So that clearly is like they're hanging out, but they're not like, "Oh, I love you, I love you." They're like, "We stick together, we survive. And if we stick together long enough, like we'll just keep survive like we'll keep surviving, and like the fact that we survive together means something, should mean something. Not like, oh, I love you, I don't love, it's just we survived together for this long. You're all I got." That dependence on each other. So for her to be like, "I'm bit, I don't want to fucking turn into one of those people, and you should have some kind of fucking obligation to me to do this because I need it," means the world to me. I'm very excited. I am very excited. But that's it for this week. Um, I'm gonna be doing this again next week. I'm trying to keep it consistent with Friday nights. Uh, Even though I failed, I want to do like Friday nights, because if I do Saturday, I can't do Saturday nights because I work early in the morning. I could maybe do Saturday mornings, but no. No. I'm gonna keep it at Friday nights. Uh, I'm a busy person. Um, and this is also just me trying to like get into the comfort zone of streaming. Um, uh, Hopefully this one actually works as VOD. That'd be crazy. I'd be like, "Oh, session 3." And like, "What happened to session 1, session 2?" I don't know how to do Twitch. But yeah, I'm gonna save it one more time, just for safety. And quit to main menu. Alright, till next time.